I've spent $64,120 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 220 days. And today's the day you've been waiting for. This is the big T11 push I'm doing. This is day 2. I'm not going to do it all in one day, but I'm going to do it all in one SvS. So stay tuned and I'll tell you more about that. But we've got a big spending day, a big SvS day. We've got a lot of stuff going on today. I'm going to be doing some Valyria, some expert work. I'm going to be doing some research, a bunch of research. Then gems. This is a big gem spending day as well. We got to do a little bit of Frosty Fortune, see how that turns out, and then we'll take a look at how that all translates to power and how many points I get out of SvS out of all this. But this is a big War Academy day because this is research day. I've got the presidential buff coming up in a few minutes, so there's something I want to get done before that. So the first thing I want to start with is Valyria for points, because that I want to make sure that all the work I do today is going to get extra points from pushing Valyria up. So if we come in here, I've been just waiting to get Valyria up one more level. So I need to get her all the way up to 70. So I'll just dump what I have so far and then see how much I need. All right, so I need about, what's that, 16,000 or so. So that's not all that much, but I want to focus because, this event goes on for a little while. I'm going to be doing most of my expert push tomorrow, but I'm going to be grabbing this for the affinity. So, because that's what I need for Valyria right now. And I've done a study on this before. This one with the Frontier Supply is not the better value. It's better just to get what you need. All right, so grab those two. And now that should allow me to get Valyria up. Oh, I got a lot more. I got to do a lot more than that. Let me see. Oh, I know what I did.
Here comes the door.
I picked the wrong gift. That's what I did. That's all right. I need that. I need the gifts anyways for Valyria especially. All right. Now I can advance her relationship. And now she's close 1, which allows me to upgrade this skill. And now that skill is maxed, which means I get 20% bonus instead of 18. So I wanted to make sure I did that first so that everything else I do will get that extra 2% basically. So I just wanted to do a little bit of work with Valyria tonight. Let's see what I look like for power or for points right now. We'll just grab these points quickly. I did a little work off camera just to make sure I was good on the basic stuff for Frosty Fortune and some of the claimable things. But my points are looking like 1.5 mil roughly right now. Now I got a lot more to do tonight, so we're not going to end there. But let's try to clear some of the other stuff while I'm waiting for my presidential appointment. If we look at Lucky Wheel, I'm just basically going to collect my chip. Now, in past SvSs, you would have seen me spinning the wheel just to unlock these benefits here. It is nice for the Mythic Exploration, and we do get gem. It is a gem spending day. Maybe I should do it just to get the 120, just to get the Mythic Exploration and stuff, and to get some points on the board and do a little gem spending. But I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It's not the right thing to do for power. So I'm going to skip this today. I think I'll be able to accumulate this through all the other spending I do anyways at the rate that I need before Gen 5 hits. So I think I'm going to be fine on this. I don't want to waste gems on that one today. Frostfire Mine. Man, I hope I can start registering for this because it is a fun event. And it just always conflicts with my work schedule. Defeat Nearby Beasts. We're going to wait till tomorrow because it's a Beast Day and Pet Day. So we'll just take what we can get until then. And of course, we're doing Flame and Fangs. And we got Crazy Joe coming up. We got Fortress starting over again. So we'll have to get our sign up set up for that. All right. So I just wanted to take a look at this. There we go. All right. I just wanted to take a look at this so that we can see where things are standing. Obviously, I didn't do my push yet, but this is what the board's looking like. Here's what's overall's looking like. If I don't show this, you guys get angry with me. So I'm showing it all. And if we look at alliance points, this is what we're looking like right now. Now it is just barely after the reset, not even 1 hour in. I do have to get ready for the other part of this push though for War Academy. So let's see. The other thing I want to clear, because I only got like 5 minutes before that happens. And I want to make sure, I think I have plenty of time to do it within the half hour, but just want to make sure I have enough time. So if we go into War Academy quickly here, let's just make sure that I convert so I don't forget. And I'll come back. When I come back into War Academy, I'll explain what the strategy is. But before I do that, let me just clear some of this basic stuff. Let's get this going. All right. And then under the Research Center, I could let this run close to the wire, but basically I want to do any new research I want to do when I get the presidential buff. So we're only talking a couple minutes, so I'll speed this up now. And the reason I did that is just because I want to be able to get some more research done on research day. So I'll wait until I get the research buff, and then I'll do that as well. Clear these. And let's see, soon we should have the presidential buff. And we got the new arena starting, so that'll be interesting. All right, we'll get the presidential buff soon, and just like 5 minutes or so. So let me come into War Academy and explain what the plan is. Oh, and there's one more thing I want to do before that hits. Let's clear this. Now I'm in a rush because I realized there's one more thing I wanted to do. I have my whole plan on a little cheat sheet over here, and I forgot to consult it. Just clearing these while I can. All right, and I'll skip the shop for now. And what I wanted to do is come in here. And a lot of you have been commenting about opening up the resources that I have. And I just figured I'd wait for a rainy day until I actually need it. Well, what I'll do is I'll open up the secured resources. So, because there's no harm in opening up the secured supply chest. So let's see, here's what things are looking like before. That's what my resources are looking like before. About 28 bill. And now we'll open up these secured chests. That is a lot of secured chests I've been sitting on. And some more secured. Whoops. Let's do them all. As long as they're secured. Oh, I get to choose what I want. Well, these aren't the random ones. These ones I think I'll sit on a little longer because I really need to see what I need them for before I get them. And these ones, all right, this is the 1K, so I'll just do this one. I don't really want to open those up because I don't really have a need. I might as well just leave them in my backpack until I need them. So let's see what that looked like. Yeah, it didn't go up by much. So it didn't go up by anything crazy. I mean, considering that I'm already at 28 billion. But we'll that way we opened up some of that. Oh, I got the presidential. All right, so let me explain what my plan is for War Academy. Like I said, I do have a little time, so I'll do the regular research last in case I run out of time on War Academy. I don't think I will though. But my basic goal here is I want to unlock Helios infantry to training level 2, and that's mainly because I'm going to be doing some training during Troops Day, and I'm going to do Helios marksmen to level 1 training and level 1 healing, and that's mainly because I have a bear trap coming up as well. But the idea here is that by the end of the event, I will have what I need. And before I go in there, the other thing I'm going to end up doing is I already bought this out some. I'm going to buy this up 4 more levels. I might have to go 5 more levels, but I'm going to buy this up 4 more levels. 2, 3, 4. And let me do this 1 more level. 5. And that's it. I was going to go much more crazy on that one, but I decided not to because I only want to do the unlock. So what I said I wanted to do this SvS is what I'm doing. I'm unlocking all 3 types. I believe I'm going to have enough resources to actually promote all 3 types, but it's going to take me to the end of the prep week. Now with that spend I just did, it's just enough to help me get through the bump for now and have everything that I need for all the other research I want to do as well. So I'll do infantry and marksman today, and then I'll do as much of the Lancer tree as I can, and then I'll finish off Lancer towards the end of prep week when I get the rest of the stuff. So we got this opening up in any minute now. And put these away. And I just want to make sure I get it done. Now, normally the strategy is to kind of work inside out and get all the stats you can. But since I've planned ahead and I know that I'm going to be able to unlock everything, I'm good to go with this strategy. So there we go. So now I've got the 10% for vice president for research, and I got the 10% for, for the state. So they stack. And now I can start working on this push. I need to say don't show this again. There we go. So that's maxed. I don't want to do that one yet. I'll do this one. Oh, wait a minute. Well, too late. What I want to do, this one's marksman, right? This one's the marksman path. Yep. All right. I know a lot of you like to see this. It's kind of it's just a bunch of clicking, but seeing the progress so soon is the exciting part. And seeing how it translates to power. I didn't highlight it, but you can see if you rewind the beginning of the video, you can see what my power was when we started the push. Actually, I'll take a look at it again here. This is what the power looks like before we start the push. I don't want to spend too long on it, but at least it's there for a screenshot now. Whoops. Helps if you click on the right thing. And as I understand it, all of these need to be maxed pretty much to get the Helios troops. And I think what I'll do is I'll try to show you that by trying to get this one up, and I think it'll end up getting blocked at some point. And there we go. So now it's blocked by needing this to be 8. Looking at the clock and making sure I have enough time. I'm not really going super fast, but because I think I should have plenty of time. And I didn't carefully study the opening up my backpack because I thought I had pretty much a lot already there. There we go. That's maxed. That's maxed. There we go. Man, my finger's getting tired. All right, and here we go. 43 days. Well, how about that? We just speed it up. All right, that's the basic unlock for that. Let's take a look at what that looks like for power right now. This is what the power is looking like as a result of that. And let's take a look at the backpack quick. See how we're doing on steel. That's consumed a lot of steel. All right, now keep on going. Now we're going to go to the marksman path. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I hope I didn't. I keep on thinking marksman's on the bottom, but it's not. It's on the top. Good thing I realized it. I do think I had enough to do a little bit on the Lancer path tonight as well, so hopefully they'll be all right. And now we're into the general speed-ups, finally. Whoops. So if you went a little faster than me, probably 5 minutes each path is all you need. Watch it all go away. Watch those fire crystal shards just evaporate. And all the resources and all the steel. It's going down. Oh, hope I got it. Calculated everything right. I know I did. I did it multiple times. Can't possibly. I hope. I don't want to curse myself, but I can't possibly have gotten it wrong. Unless the calculator deceived me. That would be a horrible thing. Here we go. This was an important account milestone I wanted to do just because I thought it'd be interesting and something to give people something to talk about, basically. Did I have to do it all now? No. Some people are saying, oh, you should pace yourself, give yourself multiple points across multiple SvS. I don't know. It's basically the whale's responsibility almost is to try to help the state. So I can't hold the whole state together. I can't put up all the points for the whole state, right? So my job is I save as much as I can and as aggressively as I can to do my upgrades from one SvS to another. And then the rest of the state has to help, right? Like they have to help win SvS Prep. I can't win SvS Prep alone. So my job is to try to get power as efficiently as possible. And that's how I help the state and how I help my alliance. There we go. Helios Marksman. And done. All right, so that's Helios Marksman. Now the other things I want to do is I want to get training to level 2 for infantry. And the reason for this is just because there will be a slight cost reduction in the training I do. So in my way of thinking about this is I'm trying to add a little bit of efficiency to this proposition. And by the way, that also comes with the deployment capacity. So just a little bit, but that's deployment capacity. And then I'm going to do the marksman training level 1. And I'm going to do marksman healing level 1. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'll pick up a tiny bit of little extra attack. And we have a bear trap that is going to come before SvS. So I'm going to be able to convert troops. I'll get those a little bit extra stats. Now, from there, it's just a matter of how far I can go with the Lancers until I run out of Fire Crystal Shards, until I have to wait until next, on the day 5, sorry. Until the next time I get an opportunity to do research, which will be day 5. To get points for research, I should say. I can do it anytime I want, but to get the points for research will be day 5. Now, the reason I'm doing it now, even though I don't want to, like, I could spread out the points, but the reason I'm doing it now anyways is because I got these stacked buffs and I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to do all the research I can today just because I don't want to waste the stacked buffs. I've realized how valuable the speed ups are actually, and I don't want to waste them. So that little 10% stacked on top of 10% goes a long way to making this speed ups usage more efficient. And then this is rally capacity. These are defense, and this one's attack. So I'll do this one first as much as I can, just because, again, we have bear coming up. Oh, and I'm going to run out of Fire Crystal Shards. Yeah, out of Fire Crystal Shards. So that's how much I can do. Can I use any bit? Any little bit? No. All right, so now I'll have to wait. I might pick up some more, organically and other things, but that's all I can do for War Academy right now until, Friday or on day 5. Then I'll pick up the rest of the Fire Crystal Shards. And by the way, we get one more opportunity at the reset on Friday to pick up some more Fire Crystal Shards, and that's when I'll do the final part of my push. So that's the plan. That's the remainder of the plan for unlocking all of T11. So we've got now T11 unlocked for infantry and marksmen. We've got a little bit of the bonus going. Now, I want to make sure I don't waste my research time here, because I do want to do a little bit of research in the standard research tree as well. But the thing I wanted to mention here is that, like, I think it's wise advice. Some people were telling me, hey, don't just unlock infantry and forget about the extras that follow, because it will be a huge waste of resources. That is true. But at my current spend level and what I have in the account right now, and between that and my farm, I'm not too worried. If there's anything I'm actually worried about, it's more like the thing that I shouldn't worry about that much, which is infantry first aid. I'm more concerned about the extra stats. So the deployment capacity, the defense, and the attack. But I don't really care about attack right now, but I do care about the healing. So the healing cost, but my point is right now, I don't need to worry about it that much. I do need to worry about it long term. I don't want to let it sit this much, but this will give me something I can spend on the next SvS. I can finish off a lot of this research because it's progressively expensive also. So that'll give me something to do for points in the next SvS as well. All right, so that's all I have to do for War Academy research. First, let's see what that did to power. So this is what power is looking like now. 483 now. And then let's look at what that did for points. All right, I'm at 53 million points now. Nice. Here's what things are looking like in total. Here's what things are looking like for prep phase alliances in total. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is the standard research center. Now, the reason I did the trainer tools is because I knew that I had T11s coming up and I needed to be promoting them in this SvS. So I had that cooking since the last SvS, basically. Now, what I want to focus on is picking up a little bit more attack. So where is it? I think this one's lethality, is that right? No, this one's the attack. So I want to pick up some more attack. So let's see what things are looking like in the backpack. I think speed ups are still looking good enough that I don't need to worry about it, the general speed ups. And I can pick up some more. So there is no, it'll come later in the week. There'll come some more research stuff if I really needed it. And I probably will grab it just because there is some more I want to do in the battle tree still. So, precision targeting. Okay, so we'll pick up some more of this. And this. And then, let's see. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I think I'll do one more like this. I kind of want to leave it in a state where it's got a significant amount of time left. And so then we'll work on marksman attack next. And this one, I'll just leave that one. Should I leave that one cooking? Yeah, I think so. Because I don't want to use too much. Yeah, we're getting down there, and I still have a bunch I need to do. So, and more than anything, I want to make sure I don't run out of steel as well. But I did do a bunch of spending to pick up some steel also, so not overly worried about that. All right, so that's the research I had to do. Let me make sure I'm on track here. That was the attack stuff I wanted to do. Did the research for War Academy. Got the T11s unlocked. Now if we take a look at the infantry camp, actually, we've got the Helios infantry unlocked. And I can actually cancel this. There's no penalty for canceling this. And I'll get a T11 batch started. Why not? Start training a T11 batch. And same here. Oh, can't do that one yet. I shouldn't. That's all right. And then got the T11 marksman. And we'll get a batch of them going. So these are the stats differences on them. And where's the... Yeah, you can just see the stats differences on them here, basically. And the FC5 is what contributes these stats here. So, all right. I could start promoting as well, but I just figured, I'll just get another batch going. I could actually, what a lot of people tell me to do is to purposely train 10s and then 11s. I just hate doing that because I hate having mixed troops when I can avoid it. Anyways, all right, we'll leave that alone for now. I got some T11s in the cooker, and soon I'll have some T11s floating around. All right. Aside from that, what else do we got? We've got, that's War Academy. Experts, I want to explain my strategy here. Because I knew I was going to be putting up a lot of points today for State of Power, I wanted to make sure, because today we do have an experts opportunity to do expert work as well. But I knew I was going to be putting up a lot of points from a bunch of different things. I did a little bit of expert work for Valyria. I'm doing the gathering, of course. I might be able to see if I can do a little bit more shard work. Let's see. Probably not. I don't think I have enough accumulated.
Iron Eagles for death and
Yeah, I don't have enough accumulated for that. So I'll have to wait for that. And then, let's see. And then the rest of them are speeds. So basically I've done pretty much all I care to do for points today. Now, if I really needed to, if I see that I'm like getting close to losing or something, it doesn't look likely that's going to happen today. But if I see that I'm getting close to losing or something, I could do a little bit of expert work, but I don't want to. I'm basically saving that for tomorrow, and I got a bunch of stuff for tomorrow as well. But that way I'll make tomorrow my experts day. All right, now I'm going to continue. I'm going to do the spending I normally do. We'll do I needed to kind of hit this video off the top very specifically because of that research appointment or the VP appointment. But now what I want to do is take a look at, the spending I would normally do, Frosty Fortune, and then I'll do the gems after that because I'll have extra gems in the bank from the spending. So let's take a look at the events first. We got the Icefire Warhammer League started. I got my squad registered for that. We've got the Frosty Fortune still going underway. Shaved Ice Stall ended, and I'm done with that. Penalty win. If you didn't catch, I'm going to do a little bit tonight, but I did a whole live earlier, and I'm going to do another one later this week because I think that format is a little bit better to just kind of hang out and do a bunch of kicks. So I'll do that again. I'll do a little bit each day, but I'm going to do my big push for the penalty win towards the end of the week as another live. So that's what's going on there. We got Vault of Enigma still going on, and then the standard stuff, as well as Castle Battle itself coming up. So that's what we have on the schedule. Don't have anything else here to discuss. Okay, so now let's take a look at the deals section quick. We'll take Vault of Enigma Day 2. And then Hall of Heroes. I'm going to go ahead and do this again for the $5. I know I'll get those shards over time, but it's just... the sooner the better. And then I don't have to be doing this anymore. So, it will take a little time. And that $5, like I said before, that $5 also does come with some of the exploration manuals. It comes with some XP, and it comes with some VIP as well as gems. It's not the worst thing in the world to be doing. It's not like super inefficient is my point. Let's see. And then we'll take Hero Rally. Last claim. Journey Treasures. Claim. Sign in and earn it. Deadshot, my favorite. And we already got the deposit in the bank. All right, that's what we got going on there. Now let's take a look at this one. Now, I'm going to delay my Dawn of Wisdom purchase until Expert Day for the most part. You saw I did a little bit tonight. I'm going to delay what I choose for 50 and 100 level based on what I think I need to do for Experts, which is tomorrow, so I'm not going to focus on that. Same with pets. I don't need to focus on this tonight because I do think I know what I need, but I need some time to make sure I know exactly what I need and plot that out. Fire Crystal Value Pack. Here's the thing. There's only so many ways to get fire crystals in bulk, and it's been proven to me time and time again that my constant accumulation of fire crystals has been paying off. So I just spent a bunch tonight in the standard shop, so I'm not going to spend tonight, but I think I'm going to end up buying that pack out. And the Chief Stamina, I need just a lot of Chief Stamina. I still am going to need to buy some with gems, I believe. So I'll just buy that out. And daily deals. 7. All right. At least it's better than 4. And then, let's see. It's Monday. So now we've got to take a look at refreshing our weeklies. So I will grab all the ones that need to be grabbed. These ones. This one. And then this one's fine still. And this one needs to be re-upped. All right. And you already saw the stuff I did on the regular pack. I will also need to do some work with the some more Lunar Amber. I will buy the Mithril for the $5 just for the sake of getting that. And I don't think I could grab some of these if I wanted for experts, but I'm going to wait for Expert Day to think about that any further. And the one other thing I wanted to take a look at was the transfer passes. That hasn't reset yet. That'll be another 17 days. All right, so don't need to worry about that. All right, that's all the basics there. Yeah, with that done, let's take a look at Frosty Fortune and then see what I can get for gems there. I'm at 4 million gems now. So Frosty Fortune, clear out all these daily missions. Oh, I didn't clear out the beasts, really. Seem to always do that. All right, I'll turn on auto hunting for a couple minutes while I'm doing the rest. All right, and that's just to get my last few little bits of the daily missions done and a few more of these Gems of Enigma. All right, my strategy on Frosty Fortune. I'm not going crazy with it. I'm just buying it up to the $10 mark, and that's it for now. The only reason I'm doing that, it's like, you know, it's a VIP efficiency kind of thing, and it'll give me some that I can use later. But other than that, I'm just going to grab gold and red. Oh no, I was only doing red, but I'll do gold and red. Yeah, I'm going to do gold and red, because I'm not going to be refreshing anything past the free refreshes. So any gold and red I get, I'll use. Oh, man. Not a good Frosty. Oh. Well, I'm not going to spend anything. I'll do it all and see what happens. All right. Well, this wasn't a great Frosty Fortune run, but it gives me a free refresh there. All right, fine. Yeah, that wasn't what I want to see out of Frosty Fortune. I didn't get a lot of thorns, but I'll take what I can get there. So I can't even get another advanced wild mark out of that. So I'll leave that sitting right there. And we've got a couple more days on this. So that's all I'm going to do for Frosty Fortune tonight. All right. And after that, do I have any more spending to do? I don't believe so. We already hit up the deal section. We already hit up the standard section as far as what I wanted to do. The shaved ice stall is nothing to do here. And we can do a little bit with legend. But before I do anything with legend, I want to do the gem spending. So let's see. If we come over to the shop and take a look at some gem spending. Now, oh, we got, yeah, okay. My stamina is down for Beast Day. I need substantially more stamina than that. So you can only buy so much. And the rest, I knew we had a gem day coming up. So if I do 1,000, that's 300K. Now, a lot of you, like, as far as power per dollar, this doesn't qualify. But I'm spending a bunch on the account. This is a way to get some stamina back in the bank. And it's going to convert to value because of the event. So one of the reasons I pushed pets so hard this time during the other event was because I knew I'd be able to get it back. And the stamina does convert to other useful items. So, you know, when you do these beast hunting, it does convert to other useful items. So this one isn't about power, but it's not a horrible value either, in my opinion. So this is a big transaction. Sure is. All right. So I think I need more than that. So I'm going to do another, because the worst thing that happen is if I spend it outside of this event and don't get the gem credit for it. There we go. So now I'm past 2,000. That's where I wanted to be. Now is the big one. So let's take a look first of all. Let's take a look at the gems. So far I got 9,570. Well, that included what I've done before. But now before I do the pets part of it, so and here's what I'm looking at for my penalty win. Like I got 60,000 of them now, and I was down quite a bit. So the speed ups alone gave me, look at that, 44,000. And again, I probably used a small amount before this event, but 44,000 just from that. Now the gems, I'm at 9570. Let's see. We're going to come into here, and we're going to do, there's 2 million. 2 million worth of gems. Here we go. 2 million gems worth of common wild marks. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, wrong event. That was 10,000, basically. Or, I'm sorry, 20,000. 10,000 per, that's right. I remember these are the conversion rates. So 10 for one for every 100, 10 for every 1,000. So that ended up being 20,000 extra balls just from that. So now we're looking at the penalty win here that I got there. I'm going to get at least 8,000 more out of this. So I'll be doing all right for here. I don't know how much more Hunty's going to be doing as far as that goes. But I still actually should be doing more because I don't really need 1.6 million. And those are supposed to be dedicated to pets. So let's at least do another, let's see, 1,200? 600K. Okay. All right. Now, the only reason I want to leave some gems in there is because we will have mobilization coming up again, and I don't know how much spending I'm going to continue to keep doing, and I don't need to necessarily empty the bank on this one event. But the other thing to take a look at is, so yeah, so that's another, you know, decent amount. We're at 87,530, and let's see in the Football King event where that put me. So easily cleared all these, of course. I'm at 30 million now for this, for today. That is by far, you know, higher than anybody else so far. And now my total ranking is pretty good as well. So that's usually what happens is on Gem Day is when I play catch up on this event. So that's why I wasn't too worried about it. So not necessarily trying to win as long as I'm in the top 25, but you know, I got some stuff to do that's consistent with the event, might as well. All right, so with that done, I may still, I'm going to have to make a decision. I may still use some more gems off camera. Oh, there is some other things I need to do that are gems as well. I need to do my VIP shop stuff. I've been waiting for VIP shop. So I'll basically, actually, because it's a gem spending day and it's in a way, it's kind of double dipping on the event. I'm going to buy some stuff I normally don't buy, like the resources I normally don't buy. This is the rare. I need the epic. And then I don't need any of those books anymore. And we'll just buy this stuff all out. And I normally buy one or two of the... Ooh, whoa, nope. One or two of these. So that's at 21. I'll get this to 22. So I need 3 of these. I use these for Canyon and Foundry and stuff like that. So as long as they're all at 22, I'm good. And how many of these do I have? 19, so I'll get 3 of these. And those are already at 25. I suppose I don't really need to buy any of those then. Not now. Not this time. All right. So these are all at 22 now. So they're kind of well stocked. All right. And now, yeah, and I don't have anything else to do here. All right. So the other thing to take a look at, oh no, I don't need to look at state of power after that. I need to look at the results here. So again, put a little bit more, a couple more in the for points there. And we'll take a look at this just to get a snapshot of that. So 38,000 obtained from gems, 44,000 obtained from the speed ups. We're going to do, all right, we're at 11,000. I'm going to do one kicking session here, and I'm going to save the vast majority of this for another live. So I'll do a little bit of this every night just to get my daily in, and then I'll save the rest of it for a live. 1 or 2 lives, depends how long it takes. All right, come on, Doomkeeper. 1, 2, 3. No, just 3. Come on, man. I need a Doomkeeper out here. And we do still have some more speed ups to use on Expert Day. We got some more speed ups to use for troop promotion. So I'm still not done with soccer balls. Or footballs, depending on what country you're from. I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. Come on, man. Let's get the Doomkeeper out here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Just 3. Now you notice the treasure points aren't going up nearly as fast as they have been on other days. This is the problem per se with the strategy of waiting to the last day, is that there's not as much going into the treasure points. 1, 2, 3. Now you might think that can work for you because if there's less people competing for it, you have a better chance of getting it. However, one of the problems also is that the higher the treasure points goes up, the more of a chance you have of winning the treasure. And I'll show you that in a minute because people who were talking about this in the live didn't understand. Hey, did I get it? No? Oh, come on. That had to be like 14. I wasn't counting because I was talking. Actually, I want to see. I want to see that now. Let's see what that was because I was talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was 12 kicks. All right. Keep going. But so I'll show you the information in a minute that tells you about the stats. Because basically, the higher the treasure points are, we don't know exactly how much, we don't know what the math is exactly, but the higher the treasure points are, the more of a chance you get at winning the prize. 1, 2, 3. So it's like if you get lucky, you might as well... You don't want to get lucky when the treasure points are high, and you get a better chance of actually converting a Doomkeeper to a prize if you're doing it when the treasure points are higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The treasure points are going up there, man. And I know a lot of people say that you've been playing this game for years and you never won the grand prize at one of the punching events, but it's just a matter of luck. I got lucky last time. Let's see if I get lucky this time. 17-6. Come on, man. At least give me the Doomkeeper. Give me a little excitement. 18,000 treasure points. Come on, Doomkeeper. Come and clear that treasure for me. Here we go. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. Someone's gonna win it. Why not me? 19,000, really? This is horrible. I need a Doomkeeper out here. Oh, man. Come on, man. 19.6. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever seen it this high. Here we go. Come on. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20,000. I've never seen it this high. Someone's going to get this any second now. Wow. Oh, no. I need the Doomkeeper. And it's reset. All right. Well, that's all I got on the penalty win event tonight. But do stay tuned. I'll do one of these sessions each night just to clear the basic rewards. And then I'm going to save the majority of it for some lives that I'll try to schedule out through the week. Maybe I'll have to do multiple of them because I'm going to have a lot of football kicks to do. So, and I don't want to do them all on the last day. So maybe I'll schedule another live for that. So watch out for that. All right, let's see what else we got to do. I want to take a look at the backpack again and see where that's sitting. I don't think I need to show state of power points again. I already showed that. I already showed my power. So that's looking good. And I would need to show the backpack. So we'll clear out some of the stuff we just got. There we go. And then we'll clear out the gems. Get lucky on this? Nope, no luck there. Clear out all that XP. And let's see what the speed ups are looking like now. I still almost have enough speed ups to do an entire War Academy. I was so worried about speed ups, but I bought well, and then this event came out, which had a lot of speed ups as well. And still, I mean, my resources so far haven't practically been untouched except for steel. And then stamina, of course, because I did the event Beast Day. So we're looking still at 4 million steel, which is enough to do an entire... well, it's enough to do the remainder, I think. If not, I'll just have to get a little bit more to finish that Lancer push. But the Lancer push is looking good. All right, I think that's everything I wanted to accomplish for tonight. So now let's just take a look. Now, a Labyrinth I'm not going to show because there's nothing special going on there. We basically just have Land of Heroes, and it's unlikely I'm going to do anything because I haven't done anything with Heroes. I could. There is an opportunity to do something with Heroes tonight, but I don't need to because I got all my points from gems and other things. So I'm going to let that sit where it is, and I'll just save it all for SvS. The last thing I want to take a look at is VIP. Come on. All right. So we're sitting at 1.4 mil now. Still got a ways to go, but I think, I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I want to wait until after SvS or before this time, because maybe I'll wait until a slower day, maybe, because we're getting in the range where it could be theoretically possible with a little luck I could unlock Globe. So maybe it's worth doing. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's debatable, but here's where I'm sitting. It's, you know, it's tempting to dream that it'll happen, but I still attest to the fact that I'm proud of not having Globe yet because I have the power of look. Let's. Some people were asking about this. I haven't showed it in a while. I know you guys don't like it when I don't show it, but the neighboring states. Now I don't really care to look at personal power as I learn the game more. I really care more about like actually ultimately lab scores. So I'm 11 in the state right now, just barely. And, you know, soon if I get an opportunity to do another Labyrinth, you know, with after the right bonuses go up, I'll be higher. So, you know, 11th in the state. Some of these people I know already have actually most of these people already have a Globe. I know from talking to other people in the game, or we're going to be going against 3778. So the fact that I don't and I have that power, it means that I've done my spending well. Oh, and while I'm in there, I know you guys ask this stuff all the time. Here's where things are looking like. So that's where I sit in Labyrinth. I'm 16 in total expert power. Island prosperity, 23. Total pet power, 7. Nice. I didn't realize that was where I was for total pet power, and that's going to be going up after this SvS prep. Total hero power, 29. That's all right. I think a lot of people are focusing on multiple marches and stuff. Single hero power, I'm at 41, but that's mainly because I don't have my gear on Amos. Exploration, looking all right, 16. I don't really care about kill count much. And furnace level and the rest doesn't really matter all that much. But yeah, so that's where things are sitting. So now those of you who like to see that the interstate stuff have seen it. And by the way, somebody asked in the live, so I showed it in the live, but I will... Oh, not the monument. I'll show it here as well. The leaderboard here. I did manage to get first place in the neighboring states before the others did with that push I did that day. I know I didn't give an update on it, but there you go. I did manage to get it. Refreshes daily at 10. I managed to get it before the others, and now a whole bunch of them followed in behind me, and I managed to squeeze in there first before they got it. So that worked out all right. A little bit spendy, but it worked out all right. Oh, we got a bunch of these from... Yeah, so same deal on the other thing. Now I've pushed a lot of the War Academy tech, and now I get to either recycle or reclaim a lot of that with the rest of the team because I'm not going to end up needing it. So all these go nowhere other than to my teammates. So my teammates will enjoy that. Let's see who's looking for something. Puzzle piece for you, and a puzzle piece for you. Puzzle piece for you. I'm trying to see some people that I haven't given anything to in a while. Who else? Let's see. Oh man, I should have scrolled down further. Countess Cat just helped me out earlier today. I should have given some to her as well. But I'll catch her tomorrow if she's still looking for pieces. So, all right. So that's all we got there. And we already did the backpack, right? Shouldn't be anything else in here really. All right. So that's all I got. There is one more thing I wanted to mention though. Remember the Unshielded show, I got a little delayed on it because I wanted to get a better setup for my podcast video recording portion. I'm going to start it off with a couple stories of my own. And I just want to make sure I get that all set up properly so that when I do get the guests invited, that I'll be able to have a good workflow. A lot of you are talking to me both in the live and in the game and outside the game about how this is a great idea and you can't wait to hear it. But you know, a show like that doesn't happen without you. You need to submit stories. The very thing that you want to hear are the stories from real people. And if I don't get story submissions from real people, I don't have a show. So anybody who you know who's experienced one of these stories, I'm looking for the inspirational stories as well as the hard stories. I'm always going to try to find a way to turn it around and make it positive because that's one of the things I want to do with the show. But if you know of these stories, whether it's an interesting story, a tragic story, one where especially when the real life crosses over into the game, that's what I'm most interested in. And, you know, again, an inspirational story could be that you met somebody who became a lifelong friend. You married somebody, you know, I've got a story like that I've heard submitted already. You married your R4 or married your R5 or something like that. You could have these also like bad stories of toxic behaviors and trolls and you know, like, you know, verbal abuse and stuff like this. I want to hear about it so that we can help others learn about what worked for you, what didn't, give them some advice and strategy, or maybe even connect you with a community that can help you. So let's figure out a way to make that happen, but it doesn't happen without you. So all I need you to do for that is tell people about this show, tell them about the concept, go to unshielded.show.com, click this, share your story, and then leave me a voice recording with some basic details, and that way I can get you queued up for consideration in the show. And it doesn't have, mainly Whiteout Survival and King Shot is what I was targeting because that's a crossover with my current audience, people who know me. But any similar game like this that has a strong social aspect to it, it all fits in the same category. So that's what I'm doing with this show. That new show is not directly linked to Whiteout Survival or anything. It's just a new concept I came up with because I was hearing so many stories from other people, you know, in the game that I wanted to give them a forum to tell it, and I thought it'd be interesting for other people to hear. All right, so that's all I got for you tonight. But if you want to continue to support my journey, there's only a couple things I need you to do. Share all the things. Tell all the people about it. Maybe they'll come and they'll become a subscriber as well. Go to my unshielded.show.com and subscribe to that channel as well. Go to all the podcast, you know, distribution centers and subscribe and follow all that so I get good signals there as well. So when the show starts coming out, that's a couple ways you can help. But here on the YouTube platform, it's super simple and people don't realize how important it is. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.